Well, good afternoon. It is Tuesday afternoon, and I've kind of done one of those things where I haven't made a video in a minute because I've been nose to the grindstone on the Bronco here. So I've been trying to get this body into shape. Uh, this body, not this one. Let's face it, it's already at the pinnacle of human development. Nope. But anyways, there's been a ton of cutting and buffing going on this, and it takes time and work, guys. And there's not a lot of content there. In the meantime, we've been doing some other things, putting some things back together. My boy's been working on this too. He's trying to get some interior components back together, um, different things like that. So quite frankly, the body's really coming along on this. Um, I have the fenders painted, but we still have to, do the cut and buff on a lot of that. I still have the hood. So the hood, the stone guard, and the cowl all need to still be painted. And hopefully I'm going to be getting that done here yet this week. But it's spring. It's officially spring now. And I'm coaching the trap team. I'm helping coach the trap team. And so that's eating up a lot of my time in the evenings and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna do stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna finish up the cut and buff over here on the passenger side of the rear quarter, and I'll show you that, and kind of show you some of the other stuff that we've been working on here. So basically all I have left as far as the buffing on the main body of the Bronco is just this back part of the quarter. I was trying to get it done last night, but boy, it was getting late, and boy, I was getting pretty groggy and tired. So I said, you know what, I got to cut bait. I need to go in, take a shower, and go to bed. So I'm going to finish this up so you can kind of, I know I went into it in previous videos, but this is just kind of a casual buff. I've already done the cut, so this has all been sanded down, the entire panel with 1200 grit. I was using 1000, but I switched over to 1200 because 1000 was just cutting too much, and I wanted to kind of lighten up just a little bit on the actual cut. So we had quite a few little sags in the paint along here. I don't know why I just decided to hold the gun there a half a second too long. But I've got most of them out. You can still see them. I'm not sure if they're showing up on camera or not, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over them right now. But anyways, let's get to the actual buffing here. So like I said before, I've already got this cut down with my 1200 grit. We're going to go in with my wool bonnet on my variable speed buffer here, and get it buffed out. Like I went into before, put your compound on there, get it kind of spread out, and then I start out slow. So like I showed you before, that's the first pass, and I go at a relatively low speed. In fact, I've got my buffer set down to the lowest speed that it can, which according to this is 600 RPMs. You're just kind of getting it on there. Now I'm going to bump it up a couple notches, somewhere around that 900, maybe even 1,000 RPMs. The paint's going to tell me what it needs. And as you get into this, you're gonna be able to kind of read into what the paint is gonna. It's gonna tell you a story about what it needs, and so that's what you do. So we'll go ahead and hit this with the next stage here. We're gonna bump up the volume a little bit. So you notice I'm really working this compound until it's dry. And you can get away with that at the lower speeds. I do not recommend it at the higher speeds. But you can see that paint is really starting to come around now. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it one more time with the heavy cut compound and the wool bonnet. And then we'll switch over to the foam bonnet with the lower cut. So let me finish this up here. Like I've said before, a lot of this stuff actually looks better on camera. And understand, I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything for anybody. I've still got scratches in this, and the fine polish is going to take some of that out, and then when we go to put the glaze on there, that's going to pretty much take out the remainder of them. And you can take your paint as far as you want to go. If you want to continue, if you want to sand this down to a 3,000 grit finish, and then do your compound, and go through your whole system and stuff like that, by all means go for it. But I'm not going for a show car finish here. I'm going for a dang good cruising finish. Factory. In fact, I would argue that right now this paint is better than a factory paint job. But I'm just going for something good. I'm a mediocre painter, and I make things shiny with mediocre paint. We're changing out from the wool pad to a foam pad. And again, we're going to slow it down. We're going to apply it kind of slow at first. And apparently sling compound all over the place. So this is typically kind of where the magic happens, where you just really goes, wow. Wow. I tell you, I really like this little DA buffer that I got. It's really nice for getting in the little detail spots. You got a little bit more control. The big one's nice for the big areas, but like in this, body line here, it's really nice. You got a lot of control and detail to it. So yeah, that's kind of a little follow-up on buffing there. Now, this is only compound buffing that I'm doing. I'm not doing any of the polish right now, and I'm not doing any of the waxing. We're going to let this paint really cure up really good. Could be a couple weeks, could be a month. We're just going to see how it goes. But the big deal is that I've got this thing completely, the body completely buffed out. And I can kind of give you a little walk around here and show you what it looks like. So keep in mind here, we still got work to do. But it's really coming along. I'm very pleased with it. We got dust on it. But we're slowly starting to piece things back together. So this driver's side fender I just painted the other day, and it has not been buffed out at all. So you can still see a lot of the orange peeling and the little fine scratches and stuff, but we'll get that. I don't like to start the buffing process too quick after I paint it. I like to give it, a really good solid 24, 48 hours. You can, and I have buffed like literally 12 to 16 hours after I've painted, but that paint is still really, really fresh, and you can burn through it. So I typically I don't like to do that. But yeah, I mean, check out here, hang on. So I couldn't wait when I got these in the mail, but these are the taillights I got for this. They're the smoked ones. I think it looks awesome.